With the crisis in Syria escalating every day and the United States becoming steadily more involved in policy change, Fresno State students and professors are divided on what the U.S. should do. Communications professor Sumaya Attia says that the crisis is the topic of discussion in most of her classes. Attia believes the United States should not intervene from a military standpoint.
I think the situation in Syria requires a lot of attention right now, especially from the international community. The situation is absolutely dire, putting it mildly. However, I don't think it's in the United States' best interest to get involved yet again in another conflict in the Middle East, especially considering our track record.
Fresno State sophomore Ruby Sultan, who's of Syrian heritage, says that it's important for the students on campus to be aware of what's going on in Syria.
Their fellow classmates are Syrian like me, and there's diversity on campus and they need to know what's going on, and that's also in a Fresno State's different awareness. They're always talking about that to students, so most students need to be aware because it's happening around them and it can affect the students, them, and they can help out on the other side if they get involved.
Multimedia major James Ramirez says that the U.S. might feel obligated to intervene in the conflict, but not necessarily for the right reasons.
I think that the U.S. uses instances like this to intervene sometimes, not always with the right context. I think if they're even considering it, then we should be willing to relinquish our weapons, our chemical weapons as well.
There is certainly no shortage of opinion here at Fresno State, but it remains to be seen what will happen in the upcoming months.